Hi, my name is Nadira Negi, and I want to share with you about She Cries and why I'm starting, and hopefully you'll be part of this community of the She Cry community. She Cries, even though it feels like it's probably more feminine focused, is actually she is the bride of Christ. So the she is representing who we are as a collective body in as him as the bridegroom, Jesus. And so although the content may feel a little more feminine and sometimes I'll gear towards it's really for the bride of Christ as a whole, male or female. She Cries was birthed from a place of prayer. In the past year and a half or so, I would find myself gripped with a deep groaning for people group, whether it's Gen Z or different countries or different women or different community groups, and I would travail in prayer. And it wasn't a normal praying. It was, I could feel the heart of the Lord for these people group, and I could feel what he wants for them and their destiny and who they are. And so back in November, I heard in prayer the word She Cries. And I started talking to my other friends, and they're like, oh my gosh, I just started crying, and it wasn't a natural crying. And I think also crying could seem as a lesser value. And I feel like the Lord is saying, no, the brokenness that we carry for him, for his people, is what he's calling out. You'll notice that I talk about John 15, Song of Solomon 5, and also Matthew 25, where he's separating the sheep and goat nations. And in there, he is talking to his disciples, and he says, come and be with me because you have clothed me and you have fed me and you have taken care of me. And that person says, well, Lord, when did we see you clothed, or when did we see you hungry? And he said, when you did this to the least of my brethren. So what we're doing here at She Cries is there's going to be Bible teaching. There are going to be generations talking into this movement of how to minister to God. And because we are feeding and clothing and ministering to Jesus, we are touching his people. So welcome.